Hello and welcome back to my channel. And I recently did a video talking about how great Forbidden Land is for solo. And so far, a lot of people watched it, and I have several comments. And some people reach me via other channels such as Reddit and Facebook, and asking a lot of questions. And I can see kind of a pattern here because most of people has been asking me how to properly start a game. Everyone knows about the Book of Beasts. I already talk about this. We have the solo rules here, but people are still struggling on how to start their session. And I think this is the most difficult part, not only for Forbidden Land, but for every solo session. And I'm going to show you how I do my solo games, how I prepare the initial situation or setup of the game, and how I play. I'm not going to do a series of actual play. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to show you. So the first thing that I do, as we already have the setting, as we already have a lot of stuff defined, the first thing that I do, I create my character. And for that, if we go to the Book of Beasts, there is already, I would say, a guideline here that we can use, and it says that we can basically create by using the traditional way of choosing everything, and then after this you can add an extra talent, a general talent, and an additional 2 skill points to your character. And this is one way of starting, but I prefer to use this booklet here that comes with the core rules, because by using these, we are going to roll first for our king. Okay, this is one thing. A king, you can pick your king if you prefer to play with a specific king. It's okay, you can pick yours, but this is, I would say, the most precious part of this book. You can use the home region to see where you start. The regions here are provided per race, per king, and then you can see, okay, if I'm wolf king, I can start here or here or here, and then you find this place in the map, and this could be your starting point, for instance. And we do have as well this childhood for every single king. So if I, for example, decide to play as a goblin, I have at least 6 possibilities of events that happened during my childhood. And once I roll it, I'm going to have an attributes, a base for our attributes, and some starting skills. Once we roll our childhood, we should roll as well for our profession talent, but we can pick our own, of course, and afterwards, formative events. And depending on how young your character is, you're going to roll on this table once or twice or 3 times if it's old. So young characters usually only have 1 formative event, and older characters, they have more formative events. Of course, if you are younger, you have an additional point that you can add in your attributes. But if you are older, you should remove 1 point from of your attribute. But these formative events, they basically tell you something that happened during your life. So you have your childhood event, you have your formative events that you can have 1, 2, or 3, depending on your age, and this brings already a lot of content that can be used as a starting point. For instance, here for a minstrel, they say you work it as a minstrel, you use your artistic talents to make a living as a minstrel. Maybe you were a traveling kind, maybe you work at a more permanent permanent location like a tavern or a castle. So, okay, you have then your initial equipment here and a talent and an additional skill, but this is okay. I am a minstrel, and I would say that I am in a permanent location, I am in a tavern. So you already have several stuff that you can use to start your adventure. And we have as well this how did you meet? The Book of Beasts says that we should have at least one companion with us, and most of the time people choose to create another character. And of course, companions, there are some limitations defined by the rules, such as no willpower points, no proficient talents, and so on. So it's more like an NPC rather than a PC, and it should be. But your companion should have some kind of history as well. How did you meet your companion? And then you can use this table here. Not only this, actually, the table is way bigger than this. And this actually brings as well some cool ideas. For instance, capture by Saurians. Maybe you can start your adventure by using exactly this. Okay, I have been captured by Saurians together with my companion, and now we need to free ourselves. And that's it. So just by using this book, you already have your character, your companion, maybe a starting region because you have this home region table, and maybe if you use this how did you meet, you already have even a starting point for your adventure. Furthermore, there is this legend generator, and this is really great because basically it tells you a story of someone or something. And this legend you can use as well, and this is actually how I use as starting points. So if you roll, it could be okay, a long time ago, when before the shift or before the blood mist, there was I do not know, kind of druid, maybe, who sought an enemy because of a war and traveled to a tower located a few days off in some forest in the direction of east. As the legend goes, it is said that he was murdered and that at the location there is a powerful artifact, but also hungry ogres. That's it. I didn't roll. Of course, usually I roll, but as I don't want to spend too much of your time, I just decide to pick some random words from each table, and I already have a legend. As soon as I define my starting point, let's say that we were captured by Saurians, so this is a good starting point, but I could say, okay, if this is, for instance, my home region, maybe the Saurians, they live close to the river or here in these swamps, and maybe I need to flee first. And maybe I was captured when I was already going to these other forests, maybe here, that I've heard that might have some kind of powerful artifact, but also ogres, hungry ogres. And that's it. Nothing else. So this is great to start in the middle of the action because we are already captured and we now have a lot of things that we need to handle. So what I propose to you right now, if you want to start playing not only Forbidden Lands but any kind of system, just decide where are you at this moment, where your character is. So just decide this right now. Okay, just pick a map if you are using a map and say, okay, I'm starting here. Okay, but there's nothing here. It doesn't matter. Just try to figure out an event. Use your material, the material that you already have. If you do not have any material, just try to figure out something. Maybe you can look around and try to find some inspiration. I'm just doing this right now. I'm just looking. Okay, there is nothing here. It's just a plane and a river. And the thing that I have here close to me, I have this Batman. So I could just say, okay, I'm here and I'm Batman. No, I'm not Batman, but I'm here and I see this dark figure. And maybe I do not know who I am. I'm just waking up close to a river without no memory, and the only thing that I can see is this dark figure moving away, and I just close my eyes because I do not know what happened. Maybe this is a great way to start as well, without no memory, without knowing where you are or even what's happening, and then start using your oracles. Yes, no. Is there anyone else here close to me? And I could use, for instance, the Book of Beasts. They use these a deck of cards of oracle. So I could say, is there anyone close to me? And in this case, it's an exceptional yes by using the oracle. Every red card is considered a yes, and every black card is considered as no. But the ace is exceptional. So in this case, exceptional yes. I'm not alone. There is someone here with me. Is this person awakened? No, it's not. So maybe it's unconscious. Okay, I will try to wake up him, and then I can use the system. Maybe I should roll healing, maybe whatever system you are using. And here I could say, okay, let me try to heal him. Let me try to see, is he alive? No, it's not. It's dead. Okay, so there is a dead person close to me. There's nothing else that I can do. Okay, and what about this figure that I saw, this dark figure? Can I try to find some tracks? Yes, maybe I can. Maybe I should roll my survival. And if I have a success, I should ask, is there any tracks that I can follow? And the answer is no. But as a tree is yeah, it's kind of difficult to see. Maybe you can see something, but yeah, it seems that some time already passed and the tracks are not so clear to be seen. Okay, so and that's it. Okay, so I'm going just to pick a direction, and I'm going to use, as Forbidden Land has this amazing framework, I can just start moving, and as I move, I use the random encounters from the Book of Beasts or from the Game Master Guide, and then I start my session. I do not need to come up with everything at the beginning. Just try to create your character. Just try to define who your character is. Create your companion for Forbidden Lands. Create your companion and try to see how they meet. How did they meet? How did they meet? And what are the goals? What is your main character goal actually? And then you can just roll a legend. Try to link this legend to your character. This is the way that I do, and I feel that could work for more people, and I hope it works for you as well. So if anyone has questions, feel free to reach me. I usually post on Reddit, on Facebook, but I have my channel here as well. I'm glad I would be really happy to help you starting your solo session. It's really great. So I hope you like this video, and that's it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.